Testing. 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 Good evening, everybody. Hello, good evening. My name is Hayden. Welcome back to, Carol the Princess! Welcome back. So just a refresher, last time, I decided I was going to do a genocide run of Slay the Princess. Good evening, and everybody. Here I am. Hello, good evening. My name is Hayden. Welcome. Oh, I'm having audio playback. Hold on. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so last time I decided to do a genocide run of Slay the Princess, so that's what we're going to do. We're gonna pick up on that. I think we're almost to the ending. And, yeah. I already started the genocide route, is what I'm calling it. Or the be an asshole route. So, I came in, loaded my game up, and, this was waiting for me. And I gotta say, I am justifiably creeped out. I'm justifiably creeped out. I don't like that it actually, just for reference, it has been a week since I played this game, I think. A week or 2 weeks, and I don't like that she knows that. That's freaky. I don't like that. It's creepy. That's creepy. But without further ado, let me get into this. There we go. Okay, so purpose of the trial is to be an asshole. What do you want me to bring next time? How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I wonder how many times I can continue doing this. I wonder how many times I can continue doing this.
You're on a path in the woods,
and
at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I wonder how many times I can continue to do this before the game blocks me out of killing her entirely.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Can't someone else do it? Forget it. I'm not doing this. Have to consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Do I get a sword of a... You know, I'm okay with the world ending.
Of course I haven't.
Evil.
Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I do.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
I might be. Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Nah, I want to kill her. Forget it. I'm not doing this. Do I get some sort of reward? Okay, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted a monarch.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within, a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I'm killing her.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm killing her.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade!
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I like how every time I take the blade, the music stops.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. Just checking on you. Hey, I can't think I'm... Nah, we're gonna be, like, maniacal.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
Nah, I want to kill you.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade.
Nah, I'm good.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
No.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she can't kill us? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
No, what? Nobody wants to talk to you, Missy. Fine, then I guess we're at an impasse. The princess while holding onto the blade. Slayer.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ouch.
Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the Leon. Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
That's weird.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Kinda hope so.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Skip.
Oh, she will lie. Are you sure about that?
The point of my warning, the Prince Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, a large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
I don't think I've gotten to this one yet. I only got into the one where she looks like a lion, but I don't think I've gotten to this one yet.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
So you do remember. I'm finally here to free you. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, Slay the Princess. I don't know what happened to you since last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon. I kind of want to say that. I want to say this just to see what happens.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Okay, team, what are we thinking? Turning around and fight head on, dodge, deciding, counterattack, run like hell?
You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. You coward!
Hey bro, I gotta do to survive.
You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you. You're safe, if only for a moment.
Do you think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
I could jump out the window, you know.
The entire cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door.
It's huge and made of stone. We're fine. Right?
She broke a chain cufflink. What do you think?
Of course we are. Any second now she's gonna break through that entryway. And we're finally going to get to do what we came here to do. The impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors. She comes. The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
Stop running.
No.
We're doomed.
In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you.
I'm not looking.
You do your best to defend yourself from her onslaught, but you're sorely outmatched. For every wound you inflict on her, she inflicts 2 on you until, finally, you're no longer able to so much as stand. Your body is giving out. Giving out? No, nobody's giving out. We're just getting started.
Don't be delusional, it's over.
You fall to your knees.
Is that it? You're supposed to be tougher than this. Come on, get up. Keep fighting me.
Giant lady!
No, this isn't right. Listen to me. Listen to her. We can do this. We can't.
Why won't you get up?
Damn.
She kicks you in the chest, splinters from your shattered ribs stabbing into your heart and lungs. Your vision starts to swim. Finally, her face, twisted into an expression of disappointment and fury, fades. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm gonna keep going. I want to see what happens. Chapter 3, The Eye of the Needle.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Hey man, you're not the one in charge here. Okay, you go fight her and see how far you get.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that. There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here.
Says you. Actually, you know what? Wait, this is genocide route. What he said.
Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet.
No, he's right.
Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
We haven't talked enough about how different this place is. I wouldn't even call these woods. It's like her influence has poured out into the world. What if I don't agree with the plan? What if I'd rather do something else? No matter what happens next, all the answers are in the cabin. Might as well go through. I'm done with this podcast. I can't leave. It'll just reset. We haven't talked. Yeah, what's going on with this?
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
Let's proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Give me the blade.
See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
But there's no way forward. There's a mirror then. Explore it. Take the blade. We're gonna have to
take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You do see it, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
All we see is a damned mirror.
No, I see a door.
It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
No, I see a door, guys. You guys are hallucinating. Smash it. Ooh, smash it. Yeah, smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
Man.
It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
I want to smash it.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
You want to fight? Then how about you come and get one? I know you can get out of there on your own. Are you sure you still want to fight? Come up here then.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Nah, you can break free.
Those chains were nothing to her last time, and they'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Sorry, anyway. Just let me look at you real quick. Yep. Okay. That's going in the picture. It's going in my phone for later.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
She, talk to me more like that, please, mommy. Talk to me. No, but this shit looks sound low-key like pillow talk. Like, damn! That's a woman.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Okay. Let's stick with his plan. I'm not down here. If you want me, you have to come get me.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run.
I'm running.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
I don't wanna.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there.
Can I just say the voice acting is beautiful? It's like amazing right here.
Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me! Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head!
She loves me. Damn.
Do it! Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Are you sure you won't do this? You're free now, and out here I have upper hand, but we don't have to fight. You've fallen right into my trap. Slay the princess!
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on? Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us! But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you? Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Damn, she got kidnapped.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Hell no.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. That thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror! We just need to find the princess!
Ooh, I look thinner. You've unraveled. My arm looks thinner. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it. It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
I'm ready to go back. How many more vessels do I need?
1.
Oh, woohoo.
Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. Alright, last princess. Here we go.
You're
Skip. No, silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up. She will not ignore
Continue.
the interior.
What should I do this time? I'm not gonna take the blade. I'm gonna kill her without her realizing I'm gonna kill her.
Don't.
Continue on the stairs. So just don't say anything
Good.
to her.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's beautiful. I am begging you.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
No, no, you can't. Don't talk to her. Let's talk a bit further. Well, I'll see what I can do. Fine, let's talk to her.
Okay.
Ooh, that's new. She's never done that before. Okay, that's new. Oh, the little face. What's your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here down prison. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? Yeah,
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
you're dead.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating?
Yeah,
She has to eat, right?
no, apparently not. Alright, I was sent here to slay you. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your world over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Yeah, let's go get the blade.
Thank you.
She looks so bad. She looks so
You
bad.
turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
So, what? You're going to try and kill me?
Oh, I don't like your tone.
You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're planning to get. But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Damn, I don't like that. I do.
Slip
Spooky.
these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
I'm scared, guys.
Where the
Oh,
princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
I don't like that. She scares me. I'm scared, guys.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Did it? Hello? I think we got off the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over? Let's finish this. I could just be like, the scummies. Scummies, hey, we got off the wrong foot.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Close the door behind you. Investigate the arm. No, don't investigate the arm. That's a trap.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Yeah, come here, girl. Investigate the arm. Come on out. Let's just get this over with. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out, but eventually, exhaustion starts to set in. Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Keep waiting. Venture into the shadows. Ooh, venture into the shadows. Okay.
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. Her ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip.
Okay, hold on. I want to see what happens real quick. If we just wait.
You wait for as long as you can, pushing yourself to stay awake and stay vigilant. But you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she remembers. You barely even realize that you've started to drift off. Pain tears you from your sleep. The princess is upon you, ripping into your flesh, unnaturally sharp teeth and claws severing arteries and digging into organs.
Oh, she killed me either way.
There's nothing to be done. You're already half gone. It can't just end like
So
this.
she kills me the same way
Right.
either way.
As
Got
much
it.
as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Why you do this to me, pretty lady? Why? Okay.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The beast. I feel like I've gotten this one before.
You're
Yep.
here.
She's to the cabin.
A warning. Does
I
a
know.
cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
No.
Maybe.
I trust the ball haunted. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Okay. Take the blade. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
F in the chat. F in the chat for the princess, because I'm about to kill her. We didn't say anything about the mirror. No, we don't care about the mirror. We just want to kill the princess.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes.
About to put a hole in her.
The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Damn, do I smell that bad? Do I need a shower or some shit?
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp
damn.
earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
Yeah, famous last words.
She's certainly not just a princess.
That's a princess?
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified.
Oh, right, I'm a bird.
I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to the haunted during this entire thing, because I think he'll keep me alive.
You lunge aside, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows.
Ugly.
But you still feel her gaze on you.
Ugly as hell.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs. So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
We're not. We weren't escaping in the first place. What do you want to do? We have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? If we could get out of here on your own, would you have left already? Stop hiding and show yourself. I was sent to kill you. No, she's gonna kill you if you're on the side. What do you want to do?
I want to swallow you whole.
No, I'm not talking.
And I will get what I want. You have no exit.
That's not what I
Don't
wanted to
ask
say.
her what she wants.
I wasn't trying to ask her what she wanted. Let's load. Move.
You lunge to the side, picking in an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been. Her chain. Before you can blink, she's gone.
You're faster than you were.
You whirl around, so she's.
Okay. Stop hiding and show yourself. I was sent to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm starting to believe that's true.
Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking, thinking, thinking.
What do you want? We don't have to kill each other. Stop hiding and show yourself. You're deflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble. Keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
How exactly are we supposed to take back momentum here?
We have the blade. I assume all she has are nails and teeth. Let's use our advantage. The steel claw is small and she is large. It's dangerous to fight back. It should only be a last resort.
Like I said, I'm going to listen to the voice of the haunted. Wait for her to strike and hit her back.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten her grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you. You're sent sprawling, and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Ha! Look at that! We wounded her! And she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery. You collapse to the floor. She wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught. By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines, spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was.
I'm curious what's gonna happen if I could just let the rock continue on.
Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
The den.
You're on a path in the You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly, she didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger? When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you. Great, so you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done. Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation, and now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
Yeah, what he said.
And how do you intend to do that? We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows. Well, no complaints here. Now, hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
Yes, because we don't care. We're here to kill the princess.
He's not.
Yeah, we don't care. Okay, what's the plan?
Like I said, we're going to fight her.
Okay.
But we're so small. We don't actually know how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. And if she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop, that's all we need to put her on the defensive.
I want answers to what is going on here. Nah. What if we just leave? What if it happens next? No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Proceed to the cabin.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. We've already been over the plan. I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
Sure it does. Get a knife.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
Oh.
I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it. Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Wasn't
no one
planning
gonna
on
mention the
I'm
mirror?
not taking it.
What are you talking? He is. If that mirror.
There is no mirror. Shh. No, there's no mirror here. Just take the
Yes.
blade.
Take this. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. One step closer to ending this.
There is no mirror.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement. You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique.
Yeah.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves.
There is no mirror.
You bring your fist crashing down into the open hole leading to the basement, throwing yourself off balance and tumbling headlong into the pitch black. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs, no entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Okay, I'm just gonna listen to the voices in my head, and hopefully I'll stay alive.
You say nothing. maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed. It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is.
Staying quiet, are we? We don't have to do this. Step into the shadows, ready to fight. Step into the shadows and try to look around. Okay, we're gonna try trial and error here.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. Your victory out, swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned for a brief moment. See? I told you. We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed too. She'll doubt her every move now.
I'm gonna just save that for later. Don't mind me.
Re-engaging with even more ferocity than before. But that voice in your head wasn't wrong. Within that ferocity, there is also hesitation. Not much, but enough. Not a word is spoken between you and the princess as you exchange blows in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory that swells your heart. Reaches a climax. And...
But he doesn't respond. Eyes glance at you when the untextured threads of the world unraveled. Am I free, they ask. But you don't get the chance to respond, no, will you ever?
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a...
Okay. Ha! Sucks for you
What is that
guys.
supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Death. Real death. Screw that! This can't be the end, it just can't!
You approach the mirror. Silence has reached forward, they're gone once again. Huh. You heard nothing at all. Damn. Nothing? Dang. That's new. This isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Hi, narrator. A crack slides down into the mirror, splitting the energy in the glass in two. Then another crack forms another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
I did my best. I tried to kill her. Okay. What are you? Are you something like me? If not me, then what are you? I have many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like this? I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it probably fight you away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
What are you? Blah blah. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or something else? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? He already said he wasn't. I wasn't supposed to see all of this, was I? What is this place? Oh. Destroy the mirror? You have heard enough. You already know what you are. You know you're the long quiet, a vast and ascendant God. It is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is for you. Okay. I do want to like ask him a little bit more, so I just want to see what I would do if I broke it. If you're not me, then what are you? I have many questions for you. Does it hurt when I break it in pieces like that? Every time I ask you something, it breaks. Does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
What are you? If you're not me, then what? I have some questions for you. Every time I ask you something, it's like piece of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I?
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
Already planning it. What are you? Are you part of me? I've met many times. If you want me to slay her, I need to know what she actually is.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Like I said, this isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
Sounds good to me. Do you have anything else to say for yourself or all of this humorous?
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Do you know what things... Do you know that things won't just be worse by destroying her? What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light. Burdenless. An eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear. No more howling chaos. Just life. Forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know what things just... You know what? I'm being an asshole. Excuse me.
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
You're right, you can't. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy her.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time's up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragments of the glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You're the long quiet. A vast and nascent god. It is the final time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin! When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Interesting. Damn.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I didn't miss you. What happens now? I'm a long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. but it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we just really just leave? Don't you have to have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, entire world ends for good. I can't do that. Slay the princess!
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But even after the pain of defeat, you return.
The dance is its own truth. It is the movement that matters, not the pause you mistake for an ending.
Address this special statement directly. Would you have us fight forever? This dance was good, wasn't it? I don't want to think of a world without you. Are you sure yourself that you think the world would stop without you?
I know that I am movement itself. You've seen as much. You know it's true.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
She's right. But this is the genocide route. Address the vessel state and direct. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecturing. Yeah. Screw you.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Thank you for sharing yourself with me. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break it. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. If that is what it takes to get rid of the world of suffering, I could bear solitude.
Your certainty is an illusion of passion and reflex. You won't know what solitude truly is unless you sentence yourself to it forever.
Flesh is a vehicle, and to destroy the flesh is to strand the spirit. With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. What force between choosing your death and forfeiting your body? You chose agency, but agency requires action, and action requires endless tapestry of events. In your final moments would you remove action itself from reality?
Can you stay with the certainty what shape a world without you will take? I don't want that world to come to pass. You didn't give me much choice. Can you say with certainty what shape world will take without you in it?
I know what I am, but I do not know what I am not. If a world without me is so unknown, then how can you be so sure you want to create it?
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt so good to finally win, even if in the journey was actually the end gave me struggle with me.
Were we self-destructive, or did the beauty of our dance reach beyond the shadow of death? It was lethality that made us what we were.
As class between you and Base, the princess withdraws, trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Are you so desperate to destroy me that you've grown blind to the heavenly beauty of our reality? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready now. I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. Slay the princess! I have to fight for the better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. Slay the princess.
Oh, then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
You don't have to face her alone.
Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is. I can do this alone. Oh, where is everyone? Are you supposed to help?
You need a better place to strike from if you're going to land a decisive blow. I can help you with that. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I can do this out here on my own.
You can't, and lucky for you, I'm not going to let you try.
Damn. I guess not.
Don't think any of the others have forgotten what you said at the mirror. They all talked, and they're not happy.
You actually remembered. Holy shit, that's so cool.
But we can discuss that later. We have a job to do. Do you need me to describe things?
Yeah.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
I like that part. Yeah, no, I'm good. That's good.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Aww.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
I feel so bad. Ah. Yeah, slay the princess.
So this is it then. Let's see this through.
I want to go back after this and see what happens if I just spare her, if I can spare her at this final part.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
I'm sorry.
Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits on the border of your heart. Oh, I'm so sorry, princess. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us. No, she's not.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
You leave the basement. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin.
It's quiet here.
The path in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there isn't even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor are a world free from death. See yourself free. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in your limbs. You once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of a construct pressing in on you, confining you across an infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering, you are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long and cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
We didn't forget what you told us.
I'm scared.
You thought we'd be gone. Thought you could taunt us with death. We never left. We've just been quiet, hiding somewhere else. But we don't need to be quiet any longer. We're the house now. We get to make the rules. And I'm not sure you'll like those new rules. You should never make assumptions about things you don't know. Like whether or not the voices in your head will be gone for good. Torturer. And to think I thought we could rely on you. Can't even trust ourselves. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Slaying our beloved and threatening us with damnation. There's no good ending for you. You all need to lighten up. Telling us we were going to die was funny. I'm not sure they agree with you. Voices get around. Knives out, boys. It's time to get to work.
Well, that was Slay the Princess. I had all the voices pissed off at me. Oh shit. Okay, that's the genocide ending, I guess. Like if you become you just be a total asshole the entire time. Okay, I'm gonna load. I'm gonna load a bit back. Load here. Or no, let's load here. Sit with her. I don't think I want to be a god.
Honestly, me neither.
Let's try to be. Let's see if I can spare her this time. I won't just lay the you out there. It's easier to kill an abstract concept than it is a person.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened.
Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there, if you continue to fix, don't they continue to die and suffer?
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
I don't want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care, but it seems important to you.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this already? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again.
Neither do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
I take it back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back and being a god?
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
Aw. Is there anything other? Is there any other way? They were talking. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. No, I don't want to. Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
We're going to find ourselves back eventually. Okay. Okay, then. So let's do your plan.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
Oh. You know I gotta do it. You know I gotta do, guys. I love you. Oh.
Oh, I love you too.
That was a little sudden. She's like, oh, I guess I love you. Okay, wait, let's float that. Just do it.
Hey, I love you.
Oh. I'll see you soon.
Hey, I love you.
Oh, it's cute. She says it anyway. Alright, let's play the princess genocide route, I guess.
You're